Hello, 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 Facebook. Hello, 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 YouTube. I am back. I know it's been a moment, probably about a month. Yes, yes. So I'm here. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. All right, who's going to come on? How's everyone doing today? How's everyone doing today? So, how was your holidays, your New Year's Eve, your Christmas, and all that? How's it going? And how is the beginning of 2026 going so far for you guys? How is it going? Hi, Shannon. Hello. Hello. All right. So, today we are making one pan chicken burrito bowl. You know the burrito bowls you could get at Chipotle? Yes, we're making a chicken bowl. Okay? It's going to be a rice chicken bowl. And let's see. We are going to go over the ingredients. It's going to start out, you can do two, but I did three. I'm going to do 3 chicken breasts, an onion. You can do a white onion or a medium onion. Let me see something here. Hold on, guys. What's going on here? Oh, swiping the wrong way. Okay, I see the star comment pinned, so hopefully, hopefully the comments will go. Did you comment on here? I saw something that, what do you call it? Notification that said something about commenting, hello, girl. So let's see here. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, give me 1 second. Alrighty, there you go, Facebook. There's the Cash App if you remember what that's for. Oh, on here. So Shannon, are you on YouTube or are you on Facebook? Which one are you on? Which one are you on? Okay, let's see. Hold on, I messed up. Okay. Alrighty, guys. There is the Cash App. I am going to go ahead and pin the Cash App. You can still see the star comment if you want to read it. It'll be in the comments, but I'm going to pin it. All right, there it is. So hold on, guys. Give me a second here. Okay, let's see. All right, there is the Amazon wish list as well. Okay. Alrighty. So let's see. Um. Oh, my water. My water been turned off. I don't know why, and I don't know why they did it. One day they said one day it was last week or Sunday. They said they were going to turn it off from 12 to 3. Some last minute underground something leak or I don't know something. But I don't think it was ever turned off. It went off today. Now the bad thing is, I put soap and some laundry beads and the laundry in the washing machine. So I turned it on and I didn't hear it come on. So come to find out the water's off. So we turned it off and it's just sitting in the machine waiting for the water to come back on. Okay? All right. Let me see. Okay. All right, just checking. Okay, Shannon. All right, so what we're going to start off with, it says, I was going to tell you all the ingredients. It said, like I said, you can use 2 or 3 chicken breasts or more, but I keep biting my cheek. The inside, it's already sore. It has a bump from me biting it the other day. All the time. All right, but anyways, whatever amount of chicken, the more chicken you use, the more other ingredients you might want to use. Okay? And the more rice you use, you're going to have to use more chicken broth. Because she said 2 cups. So she said use 4 cups of chicken broth, which is this 32 ounce. I got the one with the 33% less sodium. Okay? Same thing with the black beans we're going to use. Low sodium. Okay? So, she did not show corn, but I know at Chipotle they have an option if you can ask for corn too. So we're going to use that, and I'm going to mix the corn in here. So it'll be warm. Okay? And she said like a medium onion, however much onion you want. Okay? I'm going to be using the frozen bag. Okay? Frozen bag. Okay? Then it says minced garlic, taco seasoning. Minced garlic, I use the one in the jar. And we're going to put a metric ton of garlic, which this lady I follow, she's the aggressive tutorial lady, but her name is Applesauce and ADHD. But she's an aggressive tutorial lady. She's got a cookbook that just came out, so it'll be here soon. It's her first cookbook. I don't know if any of y'all ever saw her, but this is what she looks like. She's cool. Like she'll say, wash your fucking hands. And is it even good? And then she'll taste it. She says, of course it is. I made it. So she's kind of cool. But anyways, that's it. Taco seasoning, whatever you like on there, okay? The minced garlic, like I said, and it says splash of lime. So you can cut in half a regular lime, or you can use this. Okay? All right? Then going to use tomato paste, about a tablespoon. I think she said, I'll hear it when it comes up. It's either a teaspoon and a half or a tablespoon and a half. All right? But look, this is what I got. I always buy this in a can, one small can. But what happens is, after I use it, I never use the rest, so I never save it. But what I'm going to buy next time is the tomato paste that's in a tube that I can close up and put in the refrigerator. Yeah, I'm going to get a tube of tomato paste. Okay? And she said 2 cups of rice. I put 2 to 2.5 because I may use closer to 2.5 because there's 3 of us. Okay? 4 cups of chicken broth. Okay? But if you use more rice, you're going to have to use more chicken broth. It's like 2 cups of rice, so 4 cups of chicken broth. So like if you use like 3 cups of rice, you want 6 cups. You want to just double the chicken broth to the rice. Okay? I think she put 1 can of black beans. Well, she put a bag of black beans. It was some black beans in a bag. I didn't know they sold them in bags, but I got canned. So I'm going to drain this and I'm going to rinse it with cold water. That's what it didn't say that, but that's what it says every time I'm using black beans, unless they want me to use a liquid. But you usually, to get all that juice off, because the juice is kind of gooey, so you want to drain and rinse this with cold water. I've got a little strainer. I forgot to bring it out, but okay? And I said 1 to 2 cans. So what I'll do is I'll wait till I put it in and I'll see how much black beans it makes. But most likely 1 might be okay. Okay, and then we got 1 can of corn. Okay, and then some of the toppings that I'm going to use is lettuce, cheese, sour cream, tomatoes, and I'm going to use guac. My son don't like it. My husband don't like it. I'm going to use guac. And then you can use whatever else you want. Like you can use, what is it called? I just forgot what it was. Pico de gallo. Pico de gallo. And whatever else toppings you like on your burrito or your bowls at Chipotle. Okay? And then what we are going to do, because I saw a video of 2 people showing this, they had got a bowl from Chipotle and they had dumped it into a bag of chips. Now, my husband got a family-sized bag of Dorito Ranch. I got my son the red bag, family size. I wasn't sure which. And I got the one size that's under the family size. Now I told my son and my husband if they don't think they can eat it all, take half the bag of chips out, put it in a gallon Ziploc bag for later to munch on or another day, and just do it half the bag because I don't want to waste the chips. And when you top stuff on chips and stuff, if you save it, it gets soggy. It gets soggy, and we don't want soggy chips. So, and if we have any of the topping left, we can always save that and put it on the extra chips. So it all depends. Okay? Or we could just eat it like a burrito bowl. Okay? So, and if there's anything else you want to season your chicken with, besides taco seasoning, go right ahead. I was thinking about garlic powder, onion powder, all that good stuff, but I may just put a little bit of this on. This has garlic and onion powder, black pepper, and sea salt. So I might just put a little bit of this in taco seasoning and that's it. Okay? Alrighty, so I still got to cut up this chicken, so let me shut up. Okay? So let's do this. Hi, Chris Bear. How are you doing? How are we doing? Woo, woo. Let's see who else on here. It shows 2 people on here, but I only know of 1. Okay. So let me go. And I've got a glove on because sometimes I'll just cut my chicken and then wash my hands. But, like I said, our water is turned off. Hold on, I'm trying to find the what I did with the. Oh, okay. I got avocado oil. I'm gonna put a little bit in the pan, let it heat up a little bit, and then put some onions in there, and then let them do their thing while I cut the chicken. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna use with this hand, and this hand I'm gonna hold the chicken because since I said my water's off, and I'm pretty sure it's still off. Yes, it is. See? Nothing's coming out. You might get a drip, but that's it. So I don't have to worry about washing my hands. I'm just going to take the glove off, okay? And then the rest of the time, because if I really needed to wash my hands, then I would have to get a bottle of water, but you know, that's room temperature water, so I wouldn't be able to wash my hands with hot water. Not unless I put a small pan and heated some up, you know. But you know, you do what you got to do. Okay? So, let's start out. Now, if you want to, you can season the chicken after you put it in the pan, or you can season it on the cutting board. Because you want to be careful, because when the pan gets hot and you're going like this with the seasoning, sometimes the seasoning will get clumped up. So you just want to be careful of that. Okay? You still here, Chris Bear? You still here? Oh, okay. Facebook. You think it was Facebook or was it you on your end, Shannon? Was it you? Because a lot of times it's Facebook, but sometimes something can be wrong on our end, but not often. Oh, I'm like, let me put this on. Turn the light on. I'm going to give it a moment. I don't want to. I'm going to give it a moment. What? Okay. I was going to pull the chicken out and put it over here. But then I still got to touch this bag. And if I just barely touch the corner, I still got chicken stuff on it. And I'm not using the whole bag. So, all right. Well, I see that comment here on Facebook where you said, I think Facebook, it won't let me comment. So, I see that. Okay, it's working now? Okay, that's good. Okay, let's get a little bit of... Now, I don't know if anybody would ever put this in a bowl. I don't even know if Chipotle has this. I don't think so. I don't think I've ever seen it. But if you wanted to mix some peppers, like red peppers, green peppers, yellow peppers, orange peppers, whatever, you can do that. Okay? So I got the spoon. All right, let that start to do its thing. Okay, and I will start cutting up this chicken. Alrighty. All right, let's get, trying to open it just one-handed instead of holding it and opening it with him, because I don't want to get this hand. Okay. And also, depending on how big your chicken breasts are, can depend on how many you use as well. Okay. Alrighty. See, I always got to go back. Actually, easier to cut. So okay, I got to turn that down, but. And just as a suggestion, I don't know if most people know this, but if you want to cut your chicken while it's partially frozen, just so it's easier to cut. So it's up on you. It's all up to you. Okay. Alrighty. All right, and I suggest that you make your pieces about that size, about this size. Oops. But it depends what you want. If you want them real tiny or a little bigger. Because this recipe is just to make the burrito bowl. But if you want to put it into chips, like on top of chips, like a walking taco, you can. Now, if you would rather just use a small bag, you know those small bags that you buy individually or the ones that come in a big box when you buy several chips? If you want to use that size, which normally that's what you put a walking taco in, the little ones, you can. But if you want to do the big ones, just remember, do not use the whole bag if you cannot eat it all. Take some out and put it in a Ziploc bag. Because if you have leftover, you can always use the other chips the next day. Or if you don't have leftovers, you can just munch on the chips. Because if you know you're not going to eat the whole bag, whether it's a family size or just a normal size bag of chips, then, if you know you're not going to eat the whole thing, you don't want to put it on top of the whole thing because you'll waste the chips. Because, yes, you could seal the bag up or dump the bag into a container and save it, but then you'd have mushy chips. And who wants to eat mushy chips? No, we want some crunchy chips that we can scoop up. Or, because she used a chip, if you want, you can just put it in a bowl, the amount you want, and just take your chips and just scoop them out. Scoop some of the stuff out of the bag. Just take your chip and just go. And if you do it that way, then you can probably share a bag of chips with somebody else. But if that's how you want to do it, you can do it that way as well. And if you don't want to use chips at all, just eat it like a burrito bowl at like you do it, But if you want, you can also get a big burrito, some big burritos. Put the stuff in the middle and wrap it up like Chipotle does. If you're good at, I'm not good at wrapping it, always mess up. But if you want to do that, you can. It's all up to you. Okay, so you can eat it just as the chicken bowl, or you can use like beef strips or pork or what do you call that other thing? Carne asada? No, that's pork. And other stuff. I forgot what it's called, the other meat. But yeah, you can use whatever meat you want. And like I said, you can use it any way you want. Just in a bowl or in a big burrito or a smaller burrito, several smaller burritos, up to you. Or over the chips, however much chips you want, or just a bowl and scoop it with chips. Okay? So, you think of and you can top it with whatever you want. If you want corn, I'd advise you put it in the, you could put it in the microwave and heat the corn up, but getting mixed in with the flavors is better. Yes, it is. And if you want to use lettuce, tomato, sour cream, guac, whatever you want. If you want to put some hot sauce on top, whatever you want to top it with, or that you would top your burrito with at Chipotle. Okay? All right. It doesn't look like a lot for 3 breasts. Guess they weren't really super big. Okay. So let's stir this onion. Okay, and I'm thinking of just putting some of the seasoning on the chicken and then mixing it up with my hand because I don't want it to get all clumpy because I'm sprinkling it over a hot pan. You know what I mean? So let's do this. Let's not touch these with this hand, okay? And then when it comes to the taco seasoning, each to their own. Okay? Like some meals, like even tacos, you can do as much as you want, but the tacos, most recipes always say, 1 packet of taco seasoning to every pound of ground beef, or 3 tablespoons if you're using, what do I do with it? Oh, if you're using this. So I know that 3 tablespoons to 1 pound of ground beef will taste good. All right, what you been up to today, Shannon? What you been up to? Well, what's this that Shannon been up to? Anybody else on here? No, it just shows one person. Okay. All right, let's get this all mixed up and make sure it's all nice and covered. And give it an orange color. And the tomato paste is going to help turn your rice orangey red color, like a Mexican rice. Okay? Now, I just thought about it. Now, you can add this as well. Or if you don't have tomato paste, you can use this in exchange. It won't have it the same color exactly because it's not red, but it'll make it like an orangey color if you use oh shoot, I need to look, guys. I forgot what the name of it was. If you use Sazon. If you use Sazon, y'all know that's Goya. The brand is Goya Sazon. It's made by these people, Goya, and that's the only black beans I will eat. I don't. But Sazon, Sazon. Okay. I put that on the rice sometimes, just to make the color of my rice like a yellowy orange color. I would ask the kids, do you want some orange rice tonight? Yeah, Mom. But you can use that Sazon for many other things. Okay, I've had recipes where it said put in this much Sazon or a whole packet or whatever. Because I use one packet for the rice, but you can put it in soups. It'll flavor up a lot of stuff. It's good. All right. So now we are going to add the chicken. Okay. Let's get that in there. And once we do that, then we are going to add the minced garlic. Okay. Then we're going to add the minced garlic. Okay. So let's get this all. All right. So let's stir this around a little. Okay, and she always says a metric ton of garlic. Metric ton. I'm really not sure what a metric ton is. A lot of people just figure it's like a big heaping spoonful. Like a big spoonful. Not like this, but I mean like a big tablespoon, like just a huge scoop, you know? But you based it on how much garlic you like, okay? And if you want to cut up fresh garlic, cut up however many you want. But here, 1 teaspoon is 1 fresh garlic. Okay, I press it against the side because I don't want all that liquid. So I'm probably going to put 2 teaspoons. Okay, 2 teaspoons will be good for me. Well, I still got a good amount in here. But, okay. And then once everything is together, then I got to get out another cutting board to cut up my tomatoes. And then I think that's it. The lettuce is already cut up. I got the shredded lettuce that, you know, that you add to tacos and stuff. And I got 2 tomatoes. I'll cut up 1 and see if that's enough. Because I'm going to be making tacos, not for you guys, but just on an off day. And if I need more lettuce or tomatoes, then I'll go get it that day because I'm not sure what day I'll make it. I'll probably wake up and be like, today's tacos. Because this time that we got paid, which we got paid last week, but I'm going to cook today and Friday, my 2 days. And then the next week I probably won't cook. That'll be the week we get paid again. But Monday is part of this because we don't get paid till late Wednesday night. Friday is payday, but he gets 2 days early. But yeah, so it might not be the second week. Maybe Friday, we'll see, depending how the paycheck comes out. Because it gets paid late Wednesday night, so I could always go to the store on Thursday. You know. So, yeah. But Friday will be 1 pan kielbasa pasta. So it'll be kielbasa. I'm going to use rotini. There'll be broth in there. There'll be tomato sauce, milk, onion, garlic, pepper, paprika, oregano, onion powder. Now, if I'm going to use onion powder, I'm going to end up using garlic powder. Because if you know me, I use onion and garlic powder together, even if it only says one of them. Colby Jack cheese and dried parsley and cayenne pepper. Okay? So it's cooking up. It's on medium. I'm going to put it on 6, but oh man, I know. I've been let me just see. All right, just checking if anybody on YouTube. I have been sick for the last week. Well, since last Saturday, not this past Saturday, Saturday before. So it's been like a week and 2 days, and I'm still sick. Last Monday, the 29th. I went to the doctor's for just a follow-up. And then he gave me an antibiotic. He said to clear all this up. Because it was more like in my sinuses. But then starting Tuesday, the day after I went to the doctor's, I started having pain. Now, Shannon, you know I already have pain in my body, but it's not 24/7 every single day. You know, some days are worse than others, and you know, I have my moments. But this pain, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and maybe Saturday, this past Saturday, I think. I was having excruciating pain. It was to the point where I had to take Motrin a lot, and I couldn't sleep at night. I tossed and turned. I couldn't lay on my back. Couldn't lay on my front side. I couldn't lay on anything. And my legs hurt. My head was hurting, and every time I coughed, my head would hurt more, and my sinuses and my every part of my arm, even my stomach, not stomach pain, but and then on Saturday it got a little better, and I still got a lot of pain, but it's a lot better than it was last week. But it's that kind of pain, like I don't know how to explain it. Like the shirt just rubs against my shirt, it hurts. If I do this very lightly, it hurts. I took a shower this morning, and when I was washing my body with the sponge, I was in a lot of pain because that sponge was hurting. You know, even, if I scratch or clean under my arms, that was causing pain. I mean, just barely touching me causing pain. Sitting in the car, it's crazy. And I don't know where this pain didn't start till after, and it's not the kind of pain like you get with the flu. No, but this is crazy pain, and I don't know. I know it's hard when you're in pain and then you still have to work. It's very hard. And it's crazy. All right, I gotta bring. Okay, so let's see.
Chicken is actually easier to cut, so we're going to pretend like I can cut this. Got it? No one talk about the fact, and I don't want to be doing this right now. Chicken chunks.
Okay, I stopped it when she was cutting the chicken. So we are going to turn it down just a little. She said, "Wash your fucking hands." Oh, instead of shaking it, she twists the top. But this doesn't twist. And if you guys don't like garlic, you don't have to put any of it in. Oh, a splash of the lime. Let's put that in there.
Chicken is almost done cooking. We're going to use tomato paste. About a tablespoon and a half. And I'm going to stir that right in to make sure that it's well incorporated, and it will give my rice that red Spanish ricey color. Again, not authentic. Just enough. Are you new here? 2 cups of rice going straight in. We are going to toast our rice right in the pan with the chicken. Stop panicking. Everything will be fine.
All right, hold on. So now we want to put the tomato paste in. Oh, and just as a reminder for you guys, wait, hold on. This is acting up. What the heck is going on? Let me see, maybe the bottom. All right, there we go. I don't know. But, and I do it all the time because I just don't trust. When I open a can, whether I just bought it that day or I've had it in the cupboard for a week or a month, I always wipe the can because there's usually stuff or dust or whatever on the top of the can, and I don't want it to get in the stuff. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't want it to get in the stuff. So, okay. So I forgot how much she said. So we are just going to go with a couple of 2 big teaspoons. We'll see how that does. All right, and get it all mixed in and covered around on the chicken. So it'll kind of look like a tinted red. Okay? All right, but before you put the tomato paste in, she didn't say, I don't think, I didn't hear. Make sure your chicken is like almost done, like almost completely done. And then, you know, because let me see something.
Rice that red Spanish ricey color. Allow this to cook until your chicken is mostly done. Not all the way, mostly done. My chicken is almost done cooking. You're going to use tomato paste. About a tablespoon.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and put the lime, the splash of lime on there, and then let your chicken cook till it's almost done. And then put your tomato paste. I just put 2 big teaspoons. I think she said a teaspoon and a half or a tablespoon and a half, something. But it's on my Facebook Cooks. So if you're a part of my Facebook Cooks, that's where it is. Just look up 1 pan chicken burrito bowl. Okay? Or watch my video. It'll be on YouTube as well. So if you want to look this up after the 30 days, you can go right ahead. Because if you save this, you know how you can save videos on Facebook and you know, you can choose different folders, put it in like just private or you can make whatever, right? If you save my video, I'm not sure if it'll be there after the 30 days since they take down your live content anyways after 30 days. You can try and see if that works. But if not, this is in Facebook Cooks. Okay? And yeah, so all right. Now let's see.
And I'm going to stir that right in to make sure that it's well incorporated and it will give my rice that red Spanish ricey color. Again, not authentic.
Yeah, the red Spanish ricey color.
2 cups of rice going straight in. We are going to toast our rice right in the pan with the chicken. Stop panicking. Everything will be fine. This will also prevent your rice from getting yummy. No one wants yummy rice. That's right. My rice, she is getting toasty. And I added 2 cups of rice, so I need 4 cups of liquid. I am going to use this low sodium chicken broth. This whole container is 4 cups. I made it easy for you to remember today. You're welcome. And I'm also going to throw in this pouch of black beans.
See, she put a pouch.
Give this a stir.
I'll show you. A pouch. Since I can't show you because I don't have.
I added 2 cups of rice, so I need 4 cups of liquid. I'm going to use this low sodium chicken broth. This whole container is 4 cups. I made it easy for you to remember today. You're welcome. And I'm also going to throw in this pouch of black beans. Give this a stir.
Saw that? All right, I'll show this.
My rice, she is getting toasty. And
I'll show this to you, YouTube. It's a bag of black beans instead of a can. I didn't know they put black beans in bags.
I'm also going to throw in this pouch of black beans. Give this a stir.
But
Turn your heat down to medium and pop a lid on the dish. It's been about 6 container is 4 cups. I made it.
But you know, but like I said, I'm using the can. Hold on.
Give this a stir. Turn your heat down to medium and pop a lid on the dish. It's been about 15 minutes.
Okay, about 15 to 20 minutes. Because once it's cooked, the rice, she's gonna have you turn the heat off and then put the lid back on for like another 5 minutes or so. Okay. All right. So we need to start. Now, we are going to put our rice in. Now, when we put our rice in, she wants you to toast it. Like, let it just fry on the pan until it gets nice, brown, and toasty. Okay? She said use 2 cups. I'm going to use 2.5. 1. This whole cup is 1 cup. it only measures up to 3. It only shows right here 3/4. It only shows up to right here to 3/4. But if you fill it up to the tippy top, then it is 1 cup. Because if you cook a lot, you can tell. You can kind of tell what 1/4, one. Well, I'm not too good at 1/2, but 1/4, yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to stir it for a few minutes. Oops. And let this. Yeah, just mix it with the chicken, and let the rice get a little brown and toasty. Okay. Now, hold on.
Are happening inside. Right, so I need 4 cups of liquid. I'm also going to throw in this pouch of black beans.
Oh, once we get this toasty, we're going to put in the beef broth. Chicken broth. If you have like vegetable broth or something like that, you can. I don't know about beef broth, but I guess you could if that's all you have. But I'm just going to put a tad bit of oil, so the chicken doesn't stick as it's starting, and so the rice can just kind of do a little fry thing. Because that's basically what my husband's mom does. She kind of fries the rice before she puts a bunch of tomato paste in there and then water as liquid. And, you know? So. Now, after I put the chicken broth in here, then I put the black beans. And once I put the black beans, I'm going to put the corn as well. She doesn't. Wait, I was trying to look to see. It looks like she put corn in there at the end as she put all the toppings. But I'm just going to put it in with this stuff so it can get. Because the black beans don't need to be heated a long time either. So, what we are going to do. All right. So, drain in the corn. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. I forgot the strainer. Oh, I bit my cheek again. That bump is never going to go away if I keep it up. Something like this. Okay? That way. Okay. So. All right, I'm going to put that down. I'm going to let that drain. And it's starting to stick. So we need to get this done. Alvin, can you give me a bottle of water? Alrighty, so we're going to stick all 4 cups of this chicken broth. Now, I put 2.5. Double would be 5 cups, so another cup. But I'm going to see what we got here, because a can of chicken broth is 1 3/4, almost 2 cups. So if I needed a cup, I could use it, and I would only have 3/4 left, which is not much. It looks like enough, but the thing is, usually it will, what do I say? If it looks like enough liquid, it covers it, but it will cook out before the rice is done. So, almost half of this can. Okay, that should be it. Okay. So let's stir this up. Okay, so what I got to do real quick is I'm taking this bottled water and I'm going to pour it over the black beans to rinse them. And you want to rinse it with cold water until it's draining clear. Okay? And then I'm just going to bring it over here. Maybe the, because she didn't, she just opened the bag of beans and poured it in there. Maybe it doesn't have liquid in the bag. I don't know. Okay, this is all she did. I'm going to let it heat a little bit and then put it on medium. I had it on 6, which is one above medium. It says as soon as you get everything in there, turn it on medium, cover it, turn it on medium, and let it cook for 15 minutes. But you know how long your rice takes. Mine usually does do about 15 minutes. Every once in a while, it may take a couple more minutes to get the excess water out, but you don't want it so dry that your rice becomes too dry. You know, leave a little liquid, but because it will, you know, soak up eventually. But also, says something about putting the lid over and letting it sit. Okay, I got the corn in there. Let's go back and see what she says about that.
Ham, chicken, taco seasoning. It's been about 15 minutes and things are happening inside this pot. I'm going to turn the heat off. I'm going to put the lid back on this bitch. And I'm going to prepare all the toppings for my burrito bowl. This is what your burrito bowl should be looking like. That much. And she's topped.
Well, she said
cheese, sour cream, queso, cotija cheese, corn, taco sauce, and I think that's it.
She said to just turn it off and put the lid on it while you cut up your toppings. If you need to cut up lettuce, tomatoes, any avocado if you're using that instead of guac, and all sorts of stuff. But I only need to cut up the tomatoes. That's it. But yeah, but instead of waiting till it's done, turn it off and let it sit. I'm going to start cutting up now, or halfway through, like when there's 7 minutes left or something, you know, half of 15. So, all right, it's starting to boil a little bit. So let's get it down to medium. Put this lid on it. And we are going to time it for 15 minutes. Okay? 15 minutes. Now this chicken broth, I was just saving the last of it just in case I needed it. So with the tomato sauce when it's all done then. And I will go get the chips and show them to you. Now, are you going to be able to eat the whole bag? shopping? Are you going to be able to eat this whole party size bag? I'm just saying, if you're not, you might want to take some out before you put the stuff in it. To save some for later. But I mean the Doritos, you got the red bag. Okay, guys. My husband got the Cool Ranch. He got the party size. He says he can eat it all. I could not. I could not. And when I do it, I'm going to party size. That's my son's. He got the red bag. Well, I just chose that. I didn't know. He's not sure if he can eat it all, but I told him before we put the topping on, take some out if you can't, because you don't want to waste the chips. I got the regular size bag, just this size, not the party size, because that's too big. What you do is turn it to the side. Turn it to the side and cut across, not the top. Okay? Cut across the side. It's much easier. That's how most of the time you do it with walking tacos. But normally walking tacos are with the really small bags that are like when you buy a big box of chips. Yeah, but they cut across the side. It's just easier to eat it that way. Okay? So, and I will make, I saw some white cheese on top of hers. Well, she said, it said Colby Jack, but you can use whatever you want. There's two of them that was good too. Either queso fresco or the other one that I like when I go to this special ice cream shop and they do like in a little container they do some nachos and they put some corn and cream and then some cheese. But the cheese they use, and this is how I started liking the cheese, and I use it sometimes for recipes. Kojati, Cojita, I think. Kojiti or something. It's white cheese. I think it's a Spanish Mexican cheese, something like that. But it's called Kojati. It's Cojita, I think, something like that. Oh, that cheese is really good. Yeah, Shannon, they were playing. They were barking with each other. They're quiet now, but 1 minute they're barking and the next minute they're quiet. Let me see. Yep, Jazzy's on the couch laying down next to my husband, and Brownie's just came walking out the room. Thought she was going to jump on the other couch, but she went in my son's bedroom. Well, the other room. They say it's a one bedroom, but they say you can use that other room as a bedroom or whatever. It has a very small closet. The window is it's tall, but it's skinny. And they say you can use it for whatever, but they don't call it a 2-bedroom. So I guess all the 1-bedrooms have that extra room. I don't know. I'm not sure, but it doesn't have a door. The one we looked at when we first came to apply, somebody else was getting that one, but they showed it to us because they hadn't moved in yet. But that one had a door. The second room or whatever, it was still a 1-bedroom, but it had a room like that. But I think that one was, when you first come in the door, that extra room was first. And it had a little, kind of like, not a regular door, but like a sliding door. Because the opening is way much wider than a bedroom door. Okay? It's like double a bedroom door. Double or triple. But, when you first come in the door of the house, you come right in. And as soon as you pass the closet, the coat closet, as soon as you come in the door, then right past that is the kitchen to the left as you're walking in. And then right across from the kitchen is the our bedroom, and then you pass our bedroom and you're into the dining room and then the living room. And then at the back of the living room, you got to the right, you got the other room. And at the end of the living room, you got, your little back door, to your porch. So, yeah. See, I'll try to show you. Let me see. See? Oh, well, you see all this stuff for the kitchen, but see back there? I was trying to do a puzzle, but the table's not big enough, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Back there, the tree is still up, yes, but it has Valentine decorations on it. See, up on the shelf is call those again? Whatever you call them. It's a Valentine's one, see? And that's our back. That's the second room over there. See, our door is just a normal door. But then you got the one way back there, So, yeah. I had the tree in the back corner of that other room all year. I didn't do anything with it. But since my son had to come live with us, I moved the tree out there. But once Valentine's is over, I'm taking the tree down this year. Yep. But see, well, those are my dog treats and stuff. But yeah. But I'm trying to get another table. There's a special table I saw on Amazon. It's only 120 or 130. It's so beautiful. But it's going to end up being almost 200 for delivery. I don't know why it's got to be so much. But yeah, because I also want a lower table because it's hard on my body trying to get up into that chair since it's like a bar stool size chair and table. It has 2 chairs. It was my husband's mom's. She gave it to us. See? Oh yeah, my husband's sleeping. But yeah. Let me turn this back around. But yeah. So, let me if you guys can see what I was talking about, that second room back there, and then there's the porch, the curtain. And then you got my tree still up because it's got Valentine's decorations on it. But that's, the dining room right behind this counter is the dining room and then the living room. And this is that's our bedroom. That door right there. And see, the front door is right here. But see, this is what I got for Christmas. I got that from my husband. Oh, I'll show you guys what I didn't show. Yeah, I got this. Yep, it definitely is. This. Oops, sorry. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Let me see. Oh, better. That's what my husband got me for Christmas. My son is the one that said we should put it there. See? That's the front door. See, right when you come in the front door, there's the coat closet. See? But there's the door. And then you just got that much of a wall right there to the room. So it's not much. See, I keep the dog's food right there. It used to be right in here in the kitchen on this first wall, but I moved it. That's the dog's bed. It's a pain in the ass to take apart and wash the outside of it. It's a pain in the ass to put it back. Not take it apart, it's a pain in the ass to put it back together. Pain in the ass. But it came with that purple blanket and a pillow. But if I keep the pillow down, I like to chew on it. Well, especially Jazzy. But yeah. I had that in the living room, but I wanted the living room floor area back. So I put it. And that door right there is to the bathroom. And there, the other door to the bathroom comes out the other end in the other bedroom. So yeah. But 5 minutes. 5 minutes to go. I was about to say, oh my God, we forgot to stir it. I was about to say that. But I remembered that we do not stir rice. Do not need to stir the rice. Because once you cover the rice, you don't need to open it again. Just putting some things away. Okay? And this. Okay? I will probably I'll make mine first. I was going to make my husband's first, but he doesn't like guac on it. And if I'm going to taste it, I want to taste it with some guac. Oh, I'm in so much freaking pain. You don't know, people. It's crazy. The pain when I bend over, like if I rub my stomach, I can feel that pain in my shirt rubbing against my stomach, causing pain. It's unbelievable. And the only thing I'm hating right now is my cutting board has stuck on seasoning all over it. I can't rinse it because the water's not on. So if I have to, I have a gallon of water in the refrigerator and 2 bottles that are for dogs. That's for them in case their water runs out. And then the gallon, well, I'll use it tonight to make it warm or boil it if I need to wash something or rinse something. But I'll show you. This is one for the dogs. This is the first one I got. You take this off, but open it right there, and right there is the little pour spout. And you pour it into this. Okay? And this is the other one. See this? That's why this is hanging out. You take this out. And this, you can put some snacks in. Okay? And this is just to hold it. It's locked right here, but I would turn it to unlock. Oh, it's all mint. Oh, it's got some brown stuff inside. See that? Yeah, I just rubbed on it like this and found out it's on the inside. In case I need to rinse something off, I'll use this. But once the water comes back on, I will pour it out, wash it out. Let me see some. There we go. Yeah, when it's unlocked, like it's unlocked now, I tilt it this way because this is what holds the water. And I take this, unlock and lock, and I just press it in it, and it comes out this little hole that's inside here. See? The water comes out of this little hole by pressing this, but I have to have it in the unlock position. And then when I'm not using this, I just put this. Now, if I'm not going to put snacks in, then I just take it out and leave it here. Because I need that space for the water. Okay. I got the lettuce, this kind of lettuce. This is usually like almost $2. This was only 97 cents because it expires. It was reduced yesterday because it expires today. But I know I'm going to have some left, so what I'm going to do is save it until I make tacos. Now, the day I want to make tacos, I will check the lettuce. If it's bad, I will go get another bag. Okay. So I think I got everything. The guac, mild. Okay. So let's put that here. I'm gonna move these chips. We are going to move the spoon because I was going to do it while I was cooking, but I forgot. All right, so we're going to turn it off. Yes, it's still got liquid in there. Okay, good. I was trying to. All right, hold on. And I thought taco seasoning has salt in it. And this too, it says garlic and onion and black pepper and sea salt. But it tastes like there's no salt in there. So, okay. Now let's see. Plus, I wanted to taste to see if the rice was cooked through. I am going to put it back on medium because it can probably use a few more minutes. It's a little hard, not a lot, but okay. So I'm going to use this one. The red one I had was for meat. There are some cutting boards that, I keep on biting my cheek, the inside. There are some cutting boards that can be used interchangeable. I mean, if you're going to do meat and then like cut up some vegetable, you'd have to wash it in between. But what I'm saying is, but like the wooden cutting boards, they get, like when you cut meat or you cut anything, it'll get scratches in it. And then sometimes the meat juice will go down in there and all that kind of stuff. So I got these a while back. I can't remember. I think when I came back from West Virginia, there were 4 of them, red and this clear one, or white, whatever you want to call it, blue and yellow. And it told you on the thing what it was for, but they said red is for meat, use the clear one or the white, whatever you want to call it, for fruits and vegetables, the blue one for fish, and the yellow one for cheeses. So that's what it said. So YouTube, I'm still here. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just cutting up my Maybe I should have put it on this counter over here, right in front of the microwave. Oh, I could do that, so I could see YouTube better. Yeah. See, I pulled this big bag of cheese out. I got that from Sam's. But yeah, I pulled it out. I got a smaller bag that my husband's mom, she gave us some extra cheese that we didn't use. It's just the our HEB brand. See, it's just got this much down here. So okay, is that better? Right, Shannon. Are you back on YouTube? I'm just checking. He moved back in, Shannon. Yep, he moved back in. It's okay, but it also helps with a little bit of money because when he gets paid, he gives us a little bit. Or if I say I need something from the store, and if he has some money, he'll go get it for me. Like, oh, I don't have any money. I need some milk. I'm out of money. Or can you pick me up a pizza? You got a few dollars, or something like that. Because he's always every time he goes to the gas station a lot. To get snacks and. But anyways, when he goes there, he always asks, "Do I want something? Do you want something to drink, or do you want a snack?" So, like last time, he helped us because we were out of money for our registration because it was due at the end of December. Yep. And at that moment, on Christmas Eve, when we were I realized we don't have the money for it. Sean, I knew it was coming up, but it didn't happen. But my son was like, "Well, when I get paid next week, and we got it before the first, but because we did not go to the registration office, which we could have gone there and done it in person and got it right away, but we didn't feel like going there, so we did it online. It took a day or two because the first time it wouldn't go through his card. My son used his card. He said, "I'll just pay for your registration." Which, can you believe this, Shannon? I don't even remember how it worked in Virginia. But the registration. Oh, okay. The registration, the sticker, only cost $50. Not bad. But the total was $85. $35 in other fees. Roadway fees, this fee and that fee and county fee and that fee and whatever damn fee that this place wants to charge. It's crazy. And then we don't have to do inspection no more. I don't know about you guys, but we don't have to do inspections no more, right? But guess what? On the bill, there was still the $7 or $7.50 fee that they charged for the inspection. It was still on there. We don't have to go get it, but we had to pay that fee. That's crazy. And now, soon, I don't know when exactly, in some places close to us, I don't know if it's going to be around here, some people have to do emissions. I don't know. They still have you guys do that. I know in Virginia, they used, when I was there at least, that you had to do inspection and emissions. So, you know. So, but yeah. So because we did it online, we don't got the sticker yet. But as long as we have proof, like a receipt or we have a picture, screenshot of it that we or the email confirmation email of getting the sticker, then they'll be like, okay. But we just got it today, so I don't know if my husband put it on. If he did not, he'll probably put it on in the morning, first thing in the morning. So, yep, we just got it in the mail today. So I have 2 tomatoes. Ooh, I'm talking and I forgot about the rice. 2 tomatoes. I'm only cut 1. If we run out, we need more. Then we will cut the other one. But that would be, yeah, some of the rice was sticking on the bottom. But when you look at it, it looks like there's still liquid on the side. But when you go to stir it, no. Okay. Alrighty. So, right now, I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of this just in the pan, and then I'll take a picture of after I assemble it. Because one time we had like a taco salad with Doritos. What we did was we got the party size. We cut down the front. Cut down the front here so it'll open like this and spread out the chips. And then we put everything in there and then we all shared it together. That's what we did. I mean, we could have put some on a plate and ate it separate if we wanted to. But we were trying to save on plates. On dirtying up plates, you know? I just put some guacamole on one side. Because it was me and my husband. I don't know, my daughter's ex-boyfriend. Maybe my daughter too, but I don't remember. So let's see. That chicken is amazing. All right. All right. So that's what it looks like before I put all the toppings on it. Got the corn, the black beans, and the rice and the chicken. And see, tomato paste made the rice kind of red. Okay? Just like I was saying before, if you really don't have tomato paste, you can always use Sazon. Okay? And if I make 2 to 3 cups of rice, I would put a whole packet of Sazon when I want to make the orange kind of yellowish rice, because sometimes I like that. So you could use the whole packet. Yeah. So alrighty. So let's get the scissors. I'm cutting across here. Okay, across the side. Okay, see? Alrighty. So, okay. Alrighty. So, let's get this going. Hold on. Because I'm going to be holding it with one hand. One hand. All right, hold on. Let me get this, guys. See? This has a plastic thing over it. I got it. Okay. So, I got it. Now, I'm going to open the... Usually I just stick my hand in the lettuce and just pull a handful out. But because I'm going to be holding the bag that it's on, I'm just going to take one hand and shake it in. Okay? Okay. So, to start out with, you know what I'm going to do, guys? Sorry. I am going to get one of these. They're little. Sometimes I'll put dressing or ketchup or whatever if I have, like packing a lunch. But okay. Trying not to spill it on the floor. Put the tomatoes in here. Okay. Back it up, Jazzy. She don't even know what a damn tomato tastes like. Now, I'm not sure, Shannon. Can dogs eat tomatoes? I don't like to give them anything new unless I know that it's okay for dogs. You know what I mean? I know it's overflowing, but that's okay. Because when I'm done, it won't be overflowing. Oops. So let me put it down. Okay. What did I do with my paper towel? All right. I just spilled a little bit of tomato, the juice of the tomato from the cutting board when I was picking it up. All right. I'll give that, it's just tomato. I'll give it a better wipe with a rag later on. All right. All righty. Oh, okay, Shannon. I know the water. Oh, no. You know what I was doing? It was even a little bit before I started cooking. We did laundry today. 2 loads. It's usually 2 loads. We had a 3rd load because we had to wash our sheets and a comforter. So it took up. But when I got to the 2nd load of clothes, blankets and sheets and everything were done. The 1st load was done. I just put it in the dryer. I put the 2nd load. I put the soap in the bottom. And then those little laundry beads, those little laundry bead things, started the machine. And I usually stand there until I hear the water start flowing, coming out. I always do. It's a habit. But I wasn't hearing anything. So when I opened it, it was just dripping water. I was like, what's going on? I called my husband out there to check. And then I decided to come in the house. I went in the kitchen, turned the water on. Oh, it's just drip, drip. I was like, damn. So we turned it off and reset it. and it's still sitting in the machine until the water comes back on. There's nothing we can do, and I can't take them out because they got soap all over them. So, yeah. So, all right. No. Well, I'm just going to put one handful, maybe a handful and a half, a little bit, of cheese on top of the chips. Not much, because most of it I want to go on top of the rice and chicken. Okay? So. Now. I will come back later and add some more if I run out. Okay? Just one more. That's it. All right, that's it. Okay, now, while it's still hot, I want to get the cheese on. Alvin? Yeah. It's ready. Okay, putting some cheese on top.
I'm gonna pop some tabs. Only got $20 in my pocket.
She said, hi, Alvin. Is he visiting or did he move back in?
Good.
Shannon.
Hi,
She might be on there. She was watching from both. Did you say hi back?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you want the whole bag? You can cut it open and then see. I cut it on the side.
Sure.
And then you can look in there and decide once you
I
cut
didn't
it.
decide. It's already going to be cut open. How am I going to close it?
No, take them out and put it in the gallon-sized Ziploc bag. And then you can, like, if you're still hungry later, you can add some more. No, just cut both. Cut across there. But anyways, guys. Yeah, it's starting to melt. I put the stuff on there first. The rice and stuff, and then I put the cheese. Okay?
Sure.
There's a little bit left in here, but there's more right here if we run out. Okay? Okay. So you're going to do the whole thing? Because you can't save it because it'll get the chips. I mean, you could, but the chips will get all mushy. Okay? So, got a spoon for the guac and... All right, guys. So now we are going to add a little bit. I'm not a big lettuce person when it comes to on tacos and stuff, but I'll put some. All right, like that's enough. Ready? You let me know when it's enough. Is that enough? Okay. All right, guys. Almost done here. I'm going to finish mine up, and then I'm going to taste it for you, and then we will end this. And it's a lot in here. I probably could share this with somebody. Probably could have shared this with my son, but he don't like tomatoes and he don't like guac. So there you go.
Excuse me.
You're going to use a spoon to eat? Did you put cheese on there?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. See? I told you guys it wouldn't be overflowing no more. Okay. So. All right. So we are going to put a little bit of guac. Now, I have to make sure this guac tastes good. Because one time, I put guac on something. I don't know. Did I taste it first? Or and I didn't realize it was spicy. Because I have spicy guac. So, I'm just going to scoop a little bit. Now, if you would like, you can always do avocado slices. If you just want to get an avocado or two and just cut it into slices and put it around there. Or don't cut them into slices. Cut them into little chunks. Like, cut it up into slices and then slices into chunks, or just the whole thing, and then this way. Yeah. So you can, get it everywhere if you want to do that. Okay. So, close that. All right, so we are going to taste this and we're going to end this, and then I will make my husband's. Okay? So, everybody see? I will stand back and kind of look both ways. Kind of. Well, I'm trying to get something with everything on it. Let's put a little bit of guac on here. All right, guys. Just in case it falls on my hand. All right, ready? That is good, Alvin. He said, yes, it is. That is good. That's amazing. That is a plus. Now, just remember what I said. There's many ways to eat this. Just like it is, on top of the chips, you can use party size bag or the size up bag I got. That's one smaller than the party size. Or the little tiny bags if you only want a little bit. Put it in a bowl and then use the chips to scoop it out. So if you don't want a lot, you can always put your chips away and eat some later. You don't have to put the corn in there if you don't want. And if you'd rather put like pinto beans instead of black beans, you can do that because, at Chipotle, they offer you. Oh, I forgot to put the what was it? I know I forgot something. Dried. Oh no, that's on Friday's meal. Oh, some of this stuff got spilled on my paper. Oh no, I thought it said. Does it say cilantro? Because I put the lime in there, and then you can add that cilantro lime rice or something. You can add a little bit of cilantro if you want to make like a cilantro lime rice. Yeah, but that's really good. Okay, so yeah, that's why we always have water bottles in here, and because my son loves to drink water, and I need to start, and we just have it in here to drink. So then we got the reason we have a gallon of water in the fridge. Now, it's from the sink water, but it's in there not mostly if our water gets shut off. I never thought of that. Because in the summer, even now, because around here, we haven't had much of a winter or even fall. Some days we've had some high 40s, between high 40s and mid 50s, but mostly it's been in the 70s, some 60s, mostly 70s and low 80s. But when we go to the dog park with the dogs, we went to this nice dog park we found. We would take a small metal bowl, and a gallon of water, and we put the bowl on the ground, and because they had like picnic tables, kind of like under a thing to keep out of the sun. We would sit at that table And sometimes the dog would sit next to the table on the ground, and we'd throw the ball because it's a good sized dog park. And we'd put the bowl down, and we'd pour water in it, because those 2 dog bottles I showed you, that's not much of nothing. It goes fast. So unless I have extra water to put in there, or I'm just going somewhere quick, like if I'm going like we're going outside and we're going to the little tiny baby stupid dog park around our apartment, and it's really hot, then I might take that there, but that's it. But if we go into an actual dog park we drive to, I take the gallon of water. Yeah. So yeah. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get off of here, because I'm guaranteeing you it's probably been about 2 hours. 1 hour, 39 minutes. All right. So 1 hour and 40 minutes. Okay. So, yeah, I hope the water comes on soon, because if it doesn't come on by the time I'm done eating, I'm going to take that gallon of water and maybe some bottled waters, depending how much the pan we have. We have a big pot. And, turn on the stove and warm it up. Maybe to almost a boil, and then let it cool a little bit so we can rinse stuff. Or I might just take some water bottles, rinse it, and then heat up the other water and, put some things in there, or use it if I need to wash dishes, But anyways, as long as I have the dishes rinsed off, then I'm fine. As long as they don't get hard stuck on food on there, then I'm okay. But anyways, I'm going to end this the way I end all lives. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming on. Chris Bear Johnson, for the little bit of time you were on there, thank you. Shannon, thank you. I think you were the only one, besides one other friend that came on in the beginning, but yeah. So, but I appreciate anybody who will watch the replay as well on YouTube and Facebook. I appreciate y'all. And stay positive. Just do what you need to do for yourself. Do your thing. And hopefully your pain calms down, Shannon, and give you a break from some pain. Now I'm trying to calm mine down too, but I don't like constantly taking Motrin. It's not good for you. So, but yeah, I was in excruciating pain before I started the live, but I'm handling it because I really wanted to come back live for you guys. So that's why I'm kind of standing here with my hands on the sink edge and on the handle of the oven, just to kind of, it helps take some of the pressure off my back. Because I've got all the weight like when I'm not holding on to it. Yeah. So I appreciate y'all. Stay positive. And I even appreciate the ones who watch the replay. Oh, and I forgot to say at the beginning, make sure you comment #replay if you're watching the replay. All right. And you guys know what the Cash App is for and what the Amazon wish list is for. But if you come on here and you're new and you want to know why I put the Cash App or why I put the Amazon wish list, I have specific reasons, but I can explain it if you ask. Okay? And then I also can accept stars. So if you'd like to send me stars, that would be helpful as well. You can send stars on the replay or the regular live, so it doesn't matter. All right? And please share. Yeah, I forgot that. Share. Shannon, please share this so other people can see it. All right? All right, so y'all have a good night, good rest of your evening, good night's sleep, And I will talk to y'all later. And, you know, this month sometime, I'm going to make sure I get myself back into doing regular lives on the other page, because I consider my lives on this page. I used to do regular lives too, but I already do 2 a week when I start going back regularly. So I try to go regular live on my other page, my second page, Elizabeth's Life, and I try to go on Instagram and YouTube as a regular live, and on TikTok, because TikTok, you know, it's kind of different. When I go on there, not a lot of people stay on my lives, but I do have several hundred that come through my live. Some of them say hi, some don't say nothing. Some stay for a few minutes, some don't. Some stay for less than a minute. So if I can get on there more often, people will get to know me. All right. So talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Bye, Shannon. Bye, YouTube. Talk to you later. Bye, Facebook.